Well, good morning. A few simple thoughts this morning from Proverbs chapter 16, verses 8 to 17. Better a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice. It's better to be poor and righteous. Your conscience is easier. Your standing with the Lord is easier. Your standing in eternity will be easier. It's better to have a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice. Injustice the Lord will punish, and there will come a day of reckoning. And you cannot live with an easy conscience if you gained your wealth through injustice. In their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. We may have our plans, we may have our thoughts of how the future will turn out, but we are in the Lord's hands, and we need to keep him in his rightful place as Lord of our lives. Honest scales and balances belong to the Lord. All weights in the bag are of his making. The Lord loves honest scales. We've got to be honest in our ordinary dealings with people. The Lord wants us to not to be ripping off each other. Those who rip off others will pay. Better a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice. Then there are some things about the king. And don't forget, Proverbs are things that are mostly true, not always true. They are truisms. So occasionally you get a king who does not live up to these standards. The lips of a king speak as an oracle, and his mouth does not betray justice. But we know there have been kings in history who have been pulled down because they have not lived to this standard. Their mouth has betrayed justice. But the king who wants the Lord's blessing will not betray justice in what he speaks. Kings take pleasure in honest lips. They value the one who speaks what is right. A successful king will take pleasure in those who say things even that judge the king. They value the one who speaks what is right, who gives good advice even when it's against the king's inclination. A good king, a good ruler, will know that they need to hear different opinions. Better to get wisdom than gold, to get insight rather than silver. Well, no need to comment on that. The way of the upright avoids evil. Those who guard their ways preserve their lives. We need to guard our way and walk in the Lord's way and know his protection. Amen. The Lord bless you today.